going on, y'all? We back with another episode of School in the Game podcast. Got my guys here, Beanz, Till, Biz. What up, man? What's going on?
How thoughtful, yo. You thought about it this time.
I was just about to say,
man,
he just introduced us all by name, yo.
Thought about
I
it,
got
so.
slander last week, so I had to make sure I shout my guys up, man.
Just thought about
Whole
it.
gang here. You know what I mean?
Appreciate
What's
that.
going on,
Appreciate
man?
that.
Nah, no problem, yo. No problem.
I just want to feel love, that's all. I want to feel love.
Silly.
Already know, man. What's going on with y'all, though? How y'all doing? We got a action-packed episode today, right?
I was about to say, you know the vibes, yo. You know, we getting this Miami story off, yo. This is gonna take all episode.
Action packed.
Action-packed, man.
Are we starting from start to finish, or are we starting from like the funniest shit or the most memorable shit? Because we start to finish, it's gonna be a long night.
You might as well just start from the beginning and just go and let the stuff come up.
It's gonna be like 5 episodes if we go start to finish.
No, we just gotta make sure we don't stay on anything too long.
Before we get started, though, we got Sunday school merch on the way, man.
Hey,
you know what I mean? And we got School in the Gang merch on the way. So, you gotta show the back. Shout out to Kobe, man. Rest in peace, man. You know what I mean? My guy, the greatest.
1 year today, right? Or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
That quick? Man.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Gotta throw the Cobes on tomorrow. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Time fly.
I might just go to work and clock out after 81 minutes.
Yo, I ain't even.
That's very, very silly, yeah.
It's bad that I started counting the minutes in my head, trying to figure out how long
How long is that?
That's an hour.
That's
Hey,
That's an
hour 20, like an hour and a half.
it's not bad. Get a lot done.
You could definitely fake sick in an hour and a half.
I ain't feeling too good, doc.
I've done that before. You gotta go in not feeling sick. You gotta go in.
You got to prep the sick the day before.
Yeah, you gotta walk in the door like, hey, how you doing, Bert? Like, yeah, man, I don't know, man. Stomach acting up, a little crazy. I think it was the wings I had last night. Next you know,
Nah,
bro.
You gotta be careful. You fuck around, you gotta work for 2 weeks.
Nah,
they're gonna think you COVID up.
Nah, you need documentation for that. I'm good on my end. I don't know about y'all.
They ain't care. They gonna be like, nah, this kid videoed up. Stay home.
Nah, not me.
They might try to keep me though. They might be like, Kobe would have played through it.
That's fine. I ain't Kobe. I ain't Kobe.
Yeah.
Kobe played through a lot of shit.
Nah, facts.
Like he did.
Yo, he really did.
I ain't Kobe. I tell you that goddamn right now.
He shot free throws on a torn Achilles. Like, that's crazy.
He shot free throws with his left hand.
I was about to say, you shooting jumpers with his left hand like half the game one time.
Like, just
Like,
cause.
bro,
Yo,
what are you
Kobe,
doing, man?
He was different, bro.
Very different. Very, very.
Kids put the second team in. He said, nah, let me get some minutes real quick. Left hand.
Like, bro, your hand is broken. Go sit down somewhere.
Said, nah, we good.
You told the coach to go sit down. Who was the coach? Kobe was the coach.
Kobe was it's Kobe team. Yeah.
You know what commercial I seen? Not to belabor this, not that long ago. That Kobe commercial with Kanye. He was confusing him.
Yeah, that joint classic.
That was funny.
I gotta look that up.
He was like, are you a different beast but the same animal? Like, what the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
I don't remember that one. I gotta look that up.
I love that one, and I love the one with Jalen Rose when he asked for the 81 olives and the drink.
Yo.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yo, that meme with Jalen Rose with 2 smiles will forever be fucking funny to me. Yo. The smile.
But he really didn't give my guy 80. He didn't really give my guy 81.
He didn't, but that's the story we're gonna tell.
I mean, he gave him 26, like 26, but
he started off.
I think they pulled the numbers. I think he only scored 18 on him.
I thought it was 26.
I
think
it was 81.
I think he shot.
It was 81. It was 81. The story I'm gonna tell everybody.
He had like 26 points. I was chucking it up.
R.I.P. Kobe, though. One of the best ever.
Rest in peace to GOAT.
My day.
I had a Magic. Anyhow.
All right, come on, yeah.
Look, we ain't got time, bro. We ain't got
We
time.
got a lot of shit to cover right now, bro.
Let's get into
Yeah,
it.
had to throw that in there, yeah.
So yeah,
So
man.
what we starting off
that
with the
Miami
Miami
trip.
yeah?
Wait,
Yeah,
so can I just preface this real quick? Because I don't want it to seem like Miami was just like out the blue trip, like we just decided to go. Like I think from like 18 to like 21-ish, us plus BZ, Dave sometimes, we was like back and forth up I-95, Jersey, Philly, Virginia Beach. Like we was everywhere.
All the time.
So that was like, Miami was like the culmination. Like, all right, we did all of this. Now it's time to do it for real. And then Miami came.
Time to buy plane tickets.
Then it was time. So I don't know exactly how y'all want to start.
Where do we start?
Tibbs look like he ready to just go. So I mean,
nah, man. I just know I got a few things I want to get my shit off, man. That's all. But y'all can start it off though.
So we all, minus Biz and Dre, because they flew in the Fort Lauderdale. We all started at my crib. I think that's when BZ showed up with the sewing kit. I forgot what he was sewing, but he was at the crib just sewing stuff together. Last minute. And I should have known at that point, like, something is wrong with this trip already. Like,
he was sewing?
Yeah, he was sewing. I forgot what he was sewing. He had a whole sewing kit.
Hey, God, I didn't know that part.
Yeah. And that's when he
clothes still in the dryer. Like,
yeah, that's when he at first mentioned, like, yo, I did my clothes late. I just took them out the dryer. So we're assuming that, like, they're mostly dry, but apparently they weren't. We'll get to that later, I guess. But that's the scene.
I didn't know my guy was sewing. That's sick.
I don't know why he was sewing. Yeah, so that happened. And
like
then,
needle and thread?
Yeah, all of it. Like, shout out to Beasley. So right before we about to leave, of course, like my mom was like, I said prayer. So she gets to praying, and then this guy Tills is just doing ad libs in the background. I have no idea why. What was that about?
I really don't know what came over me. I think I just felt the spirit. Huh?
Oh, that's
that's what that was, man. After all these years, I think that's what it was, man.
At that moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
We all got our eyes closed, and all I hear in the background is, well, I'm like, who is that? Anyway,
oh, man.
Kids is crazy. But yeah, that's I don't know. We got to the airport. That was pretty smooth. Other than we had the delay, we had to We had to transfer in Memphis because we missed our connection, so we didn't all end up flying together. I think they had put Ket on a different flight.
And I forgot about that. Ket had to fly to Atlanta.
Yeah, and the room was in my name. So when Biz and Dre got there, I think they let y'all in at least, right?
No. They didn't let us in. So we touched down. We got down. Me and Dre, we flew out of White Plains. And then I think we had a connector flight. And DC, that shit was about like this big. Like literally, it was like 7 people on that flight. Like that shit was dumb tight.
Yeah, White Plains got the small planes.
And we got to DC in like 30 minutes. That shit was dumb quick. And then we switched over. And then we touched down in Fort Lauderdale. I think it was like, it might have been like 1 something. Yeah, it was like 1 something. We get in. I think we had texted June. We didn't know what y'all was like, the whole layover and all that was going on. So we like, all right, fuck it. We'll text him, see if we could check in. And my guy Jorge, shout out to Jorge, he wasn't there at the desk. So we had some random chick. She's like, oh, is your party here? He's like, nah, they on their way though. Like we try to play it off like they was down the street. She's like, all right, we'll wait for him. He was like, yeah, like yeah, like we just gonna go get some food. We be back. So we went across the street and got some wings, came back. We ate the wings. It was a bar like in a little cove outside in the lobby, and me and Dre ate the wings, and then we fell asleep at the bar table.
That's sick.
Like we young and dumb. Like we just got our luggage out there. We got phone
I was just
chargers,
about to say
phones hooked up,
that's
everything.
sick.
We
Nah, that's
knocked
wild,
out.
bro.
I was
Dumb
about to say
sleep.
that's sick. Falling asleep with your luggage just right there,
Dumb
everything.
sleep in
Your
the
whole
lobby
life
at the bar.
asking for it.
knocked out in Miami.
Shit was wild, sus. But like, we here today, so nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all didn't get there until like, I think I woke up from my second nap, and y'all had just. I think O had texted me like, "Yo, we like 30 minutes out." Nah, that ass like we took naps. We was there like hours before y'all.
Nah, it was a strong like 2-3
Plus
hours.
the layover, yeah. So like when we got there, we ate. Boom, itis kicked in. That was a nice little 30-minute nap, and then we woke up. Yeah, still wasn't there, so we like bet. We tried to check it again with a different lady at the desk. She was like, the most I could do is probably hold your luggage behind the desk. He was like, we can hold our luggage and fall asleep right here. We don't need you to do that. So we went back to the bar, fell asleep again, and I think that's when y'all pulled up into the lobby, and then shit just like as soon as I saw my niggas and my chicks, it was like game on. Yo, let's do this. Like, where we at?
Yo, was the first night was the time we were about to go out and it started raining, right? That was the first night?
No, that was during the day, the second.
That was during the day, the second.
The first night is so I think we was just chilling. We was gonna go out that night because Jorge or whoever was at the front desk was like, the dude that he worked with will put us on the van, they'll take us to the club. His man to be able to get us in or whatever. You know how that goes. But before that, so we all getting ready, and then I think that's the first time the wet jeans appeared. I could be wrong.
So I think it
was. I mean, besides before we got there,
right?
Dude put up to the crib with the jeans and a yellow Stop and Shop bag, grocery bag. I remember
the denim Levi's,
the denim gunmetal jeans, bro.
So not only would they not drive.
The good Hey yo! Oh shit! You know that was thick as fuck too. You know it's just gonna dry. Oh man!
Well, not only were they not dry, but he insisted on wearing them the first night. So
had to.
It became a team effort to get his pants dry before we went to.
We gotta go back. We gotta go back.
Them shit.
We gotta rewind a little back because, like School said, he had it in a plastic bag, and then he had it like rolled up and like tucked in the bottom of his suitcase.
Bad bacteria buildup.
But his excuse was when he pulled them out, like he was like, "Yo, how your jeans still wet?" He said, "I thought they would dry by now." Like, bro, you had them rolled up in the bottom of your suitcase in a plastic bag. It's legit just holding the moisture at that point, yeah.
Mad did.
I think his exact words were, "I thought they were gonna dry on the bottom of
the plane." As if it was like sunlight getting to the bottom of the plane.
Oh man. It was the engines that would heat him up or what, but that's what he did.
I love my guy, but
yo. Wasn't it that his first time flying too? Wasn't he scared of the flight?
Yeah. Nah, chill.
Going was pretty smooth. Going back was great.
All right, wait.
I had bad turbulence and shit, right?
Yeah, we did.
Coming back,
it was sick.
But I also, if I remember correctly, didn't he try to find a laundromat on the strip?
So when we were in the room getting ready, the jeans were soaking wet, but he tried to play it off as if they weren't that wet, right? So I remember trying to help. We had got the iron from the front desk. We was trying to iron them shits. And it's just making the shits more damp and more dense and more damp and more dense. So then he decided to ask, I think Drea came in like, y'all ready? And we like, nah, we waiting on him. And she's like, what's going on? And I think she touched the jeans. She was like, my nigga, why did you say that? So she started working on this shit with the iron. Just not going nowhere. So then I think he called downstairs I was like, yo, y'all got a dryer? They like, my nigga, of course they got a dryer. They got towel service and all that shit. They gotta have a dryer. They gotta wash them. He's like, yo, you think they can put my jeans in there? They like, nah, my nigga, it don't work like that.
Nah, he asked and it was like negative. The host
It don't work like you
no.
can't come from Connecticut with damn jeans, denim gunmetal jeans, and try to put them in my white towel, wash and dry. Like, fuck out of here, bro.
The gunmetal jeans is fucking hilarious.
So then he came back upstairs and was like, nah, it gotta be a laundromat around here. Something. It don't gotta be anything around here, bro. It don't gotta be a laundromat around here. We can look and see if there's a laundromat.
At that point, it's like an hour or so before we leave out. It's like when you talk about a laundromat, it's like, fam, if that was the case, you should have been doing that when we first got here, not an hour before we leave. Like the sun's down, fam. Like, what are you doing? He's like, nah, he's got to be a laundromat or something.
At 8:30
it's like you got to roll a quarter somewhere, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Ain't nobody washing clothes at 8:30 on college, yo. It ain't happening.
Yo, that shit.
It
was a sick team effort though, because it went from you ironing them, Phil ironing them, and Dre was ironing them at one point. D was like, I'm not ironing that nigga's jeans. Oh man.
Oh, awesome.
Yo, that guy was looking for a laundromat at 8:30.
Yo, he ended up wearing them that night though.
No, I thought he had the white jeans on. He had threw the white joints on.
Did he?
I think he threw the white. Nah, and if you go back in the picture, I think he had the white jeans on.
Yeah. I think he did. I remember
he didn't wear the other ones until like day 3 or 3.
He wanted to wear those jeans so bad that night, yo.
Clearly, my nigga, be bored from Connecticut. Ain't no plastic bag wet. He was gonna wear these shits.
Nah, but the call.
That's a lot of travel. That's a lot of travel to bring some wet jeans. I'm gonna wear these shit, bro. I'm gonna get these shit off.
The call is that we all thought that like you know how you put your clothes in the dryer, you pull it out and it's not as dry as you thought it was, and you throw them back in. We thought that's how his jeans is wet. It was like I pulled them straight out the washer and they never touched the dryer. Not an ounce of dryer touched those jeans, yo.
Didn't see a fan or nothing.
Nothing. So like in my head, he's like, oh, like I forgot to put them in the dryer. I'm thinking like, oh, he put the dryer on, he came out and it was still a little damp. Nah, fam. They came straight up. I would even say they came out the washer. It was almost like he just threw them in the tub. It was hand washing them. It just said, damn.
You got the scrub board?
Bro, because they were dripping wet, man. They were dripping wet. Like, I don't pull clothes out the washer and they're dripping wet, bro.
Yo.
Like, it was sick, man.
There was no spin cycle in the wash? Even with the spin cycle in the wash, it get you a little...
That's what I'm saying. It was no spin cycle, no nothing, yeah. It was just like, it was in the middle of his wash cycle. Wow. He just pulled him out. I gotta go, fam. Gotta make this plane. Miami calling me.
He was gonna wear them shits.
Oh, man. But all right, boom. We had the wet jeans. Then we hopped on the van or the bus or whatever it was to go to the club. And then we couldn't even get in the club after Jorge made it seem like he had the wild connection to get us in. Who was it? Yo, was it Beanz again? Because we couldn't get in because of his shirt.
No, it was shoes.
It was the shoes.
Yeah,
it was the shoes because that prompted the festivities of the next day.
There's no way we gotta have a part 2. There's no way we're covering this whole thing.
I think I had brought a pair of dress shoes. I think O had a pair of dress shoes or boat shoes.
Boat shoes. I think
he had the boat shoes.
Yeah.
And then
whose shoes it was that wasn't.
It was Phil.
Was it?
Nah, it wasn't just him. It was Phil and it was one of y'all.
It wasn't.
I remember him. I remember going. He was like, "You good? You good?" He's like, "Nah, my man right here."
I had the hard bottom lace ups.
He said, "My man right here. He don't got no. You don't got the proper shoes." And he was like, "What?" And he was like, "You don't got no dress shoes." And I feel like he pulled somebody else to the side. He was like, "Yeah, nah, I can't let y'all in."
Nah, school. Was it you, yo? You over there mad quiet, yo.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember. So
it was. I feel like it was 2 people. Cause me and O got through the girls. They let the girls through, and then he stopped. I feel like he stopped two of y'all.
It
was
know
definitely
it wasn't
one.
me.
It was then the other one was one of y'all. And he was like, "Nah, I can't let y'all
I
wait.
had
Y'all got the
brown
proper
lace up
shoes
hard
on."
bottom shoes, yo. I know exactly what shoes I had.
But even with that, what's I about to say? The way he was talking was like he knew the people at the door, so no matter what, we was gonna be straight. We could get in. None of us was looking crazy. It might have had shoes that wasn't the greatest, but when we at the hotel, it was like, yeah, we got you. My man's gonna talk to him at the door. Y'all be good. We get there, we hop out, then it's like, nah, we can't really. After we mad hype in the
They
van.
didn't know it, so they didn't know.
Yo, we was mad hyped in that van, yo. Who had somebody had the aux in that van, yo.
I don't know.
Nah, it wasn't me.
It was the one song that came on that was mad hype. That's where that picture came from. I can't remember.
Yeah.
It
Had to be Ross. I was like Ross Summer.
I think it was Ross. It's either Ross or Meek.
Yeah.
It was one of their summers, but
then we went to the second club and we couldn't get that one either.
We didn't end up going anywhere.
What was the second spot?
It was some random spot. He pulled up. We didn't even get out. He just went in and talked to somebody. He was like, nah, I can't get in here either. So basically.
Yeah. I remember that because we never got out. He got out. He like parked in the middle of the street, threw the hazards on, and we just sitting there looking dumb. Like,
exactly.
all right. Wait for Jorge to come back.
I think that's where that picture came from, because if you look, he's not in the van. It's just us.
It's Joe Nicole, yo. He just left us out there to die, yo.
Yo, we flew from CT looking foolish down there, yo.
It just made me
so that first.
It made me mad because they was talking at the hotel like my man was just plugged up, like he's gonna get his right throat.
And then when we get back, he wasn't there. Jorge wasn't there when we got back. And then the next morning, he was like, y'all get in last night? My nigga, you know we didn't get in last night.
We ready to beat. I'm
about to fuck you up right now. You know we didn't get in.
We was about to beat Jorge the fuck up.
You know we didn't get in, yo. You about to get these heads, cause like stop fucking playing with us, yo. You know we ain't get in.
I don't even remember how we came back. I don't even remember what we did that night. I guess we probably just drunk.
Niggas probably went to sleep. This is a dub.
I think we.
It's a dub at that point.
I think we ended up going to the bar at the hotel, kind of just chilling there, and ended up going to sleep.
Yeah.
Nah, yo, that wasn't my goal. First night in Miami to end up at that fucking hotel bar.
That first night was trash, yo.
That wasn't my goal.
Definitely trash.
Night one was a dub.
I wanted to swing on somebody. I went and bought a captain hat, everything.
Yeah, kids caught white beaters from the store across the street.
You know what I mean, like I was ready to do some nasty shit, bro.
Niggas on they nasty fucking work vibes, yo. You know you on some nasty work vibes. The first thing you do, you touch down in Miami is cop some white beaters, yo.
Yo, I was on some nasty shit, son.
Niggas got bottles of wife beaters the minute they touch down, yo. Yo, that's sick work.
Yeah. I was ready to get down, bro.
Yo, that's sick.
Niggas was already fat, already had some wings. Niggas caught some bottles across the street. I got me a little captain, little boat hat.
Yo, what kind of fucking
and some beaters. I was ready to go, son. Action, ready to go.
Beaters, wings, and fucking bottles, yo.
I was ready to go. And niggas ended up at the hotel bar at fucking 8 o'clock at night. Talk about let me get a rum and coke. Good. Fuck out of here, bro. I'm mad as fuck, yo. I don't want none of this shit, yo. I was tight. I might have been smiling, but niggas was tight. I was mad as fuck. Yeah. I had my button up with the sleeves rolled up. I was ready to go, son.
Yo, it was definitely on the sleeves pushed up on the button ups the entire time we were down there.
Mad as fuck, yo.
Night one definitely was a dub.
And I had my first 3 buttons open. Ready to go, son.
Yo, you was on some demon time shit down there, yo. Sleeves rolled up, and I had the first 3 buttons open.
Nigga, I'm in my AV, bro. I'm ready to get after it.
Yo, was that next morning was when we went to that breakfast spot, right? They didn't have American cheese.
I think we went to the spot right on the beach, and they didn't have any American cheese, and they didn't have any, what was it, white toast or something normal they have.
Yeah, they didn't have no normal white toast.
First day and a half was fucking trash, yo. Yo, oh man, fucking. I started to second guess that trip.
Somebody said they wanted American cheese, and they said they didn't have it. And they didn't say it to the server, but they said it to us. It's like, Are we not still in America?
No, but the breakfast was sick because they didn't have no home fries. They gave you French fries. They had no American cheese. And what else? And they ain't had no white toast. I'm like, yo, what kind of breakfast spot is this? You serving French fries at 8:00 in the morning, yeah?
Hey, yo, son, that
I
first
was
day
so
and a
tight.
half was fucking trash. Yo. I was over it, ready to go.
He was ready to hop on the plane and get back to CT.
Ready to go, son.
Yes, I think we ate and we went back to put stuff together for the beach, and then we was about to go to the beach, and then
Yo, nah, hold on, time out, rewind real quick. Was that the morning where it was wild knocks on the door?
I think that was the next morning because it
Was
was the night after we actually went out.
Okay, all right, just checking.
Yeah. We'll get to Dre. Yeah, so we didn't go to the beach, and then we came back and we decided to play Kings. That was interesting.
That's when shit started popping up. I don't know why it took a day and a half, but I was like, that's when.
Kings definitely was what popped it off because that was when it rained. We were supposed to go to the beach and it rained. And
we was on our way. We was like a block.
Kings.
We was like less half a block away, and that shit just started pouring. So the niggas just turned.
And then we was like, man, yo, fuck Miami, yo. We can't.
Yeah, like I was tight.
We can't get nowhere.
Like I was texting when I was free back home. Like, yo, I'm about to be out of here. Like, I'm about to leave these niggas. This shit corny as fuck, yo. I'm about to be out of here. There, niggas just had to make an executive decision. Like, yo, y'all try to play Kings? He was like, what's Kings? Like, let's get it. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, I think that was everybody's like first time really drinking like that too.
Not mine. I don't know about y'all.
Well, not you. Well, not you. Me a little bit, but like everybody else.
Yeah, I was never a big drinker, but I mean, it's Miami, so you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
That was like your first time drinking.
That was the 21st too.
Yeah, I mean, I did a little bit in college, but never like that.
Yo.
So what happened?
Does anybody still have the picture of all the fucking bottles we had?
I got it.
We had mad bottles for no reason, bro.
I got it somewhere.
Like who are we copping bottles for? Like it was
that shit down.
It was an OD amount of bottles, yo.
I think we left. I think we definitely left like one full bottle of something. I forget what it was.
Nah, somebody took back a full bottle of something.
Nah, we definitely I'm not leaving my shit there.
But it was a couple bottles that was open.
It's like, fuck out of here. I think it's cost me a day and a half. I'm not leaving my shit. I took that shit back. I came back with like a bottle and a half or something, and then I think we left like somebody left one bottle, like one full bottle.
I didn't want to leave that champagne bottle though.
I dusted that shit, bro.
Maybe try to take Dave out with that champagne.
That's the shit I bought. So that was the third bottle. I went back the next day to cop another bottle because the first night because I was drinking my sorrows away because we couldn't go out. I had finished that first bottle after I bought my pack of beaters with me when we first got there.
Niggas has been drinking. Yo, what kind of time was you on, bro?
I was ready to get after it. Sorry.
Yo, that's like just smells of domestic violence, yo. Binge drinking and beaters, yo. What's wrong with you, man?
I think King's got everybody pretty nice.
Nah, it got somebody a little nicer than most.
I think it's trying to cut the DV case.
Yo, alcohol and wife beaters. That's DV all day.
Something had to pop off. Couldn't get to the two clubs we couldn't get into. And then we ended up at the hotel bar. Nah. Something gotta give, bro.
So I'll jump out ahead of the story. After a little bit of drinking in Kings and being in an uncomfortable sitting position.
Just get right to it. He said, if somebody's gonna tell the story, I'm gonna tell the story.
My legs were slightly wobbly as I attempted to go to the bathroom. So
there's the whole cork story though.
I wasn't actually there because that happened back to back. I went up to the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom. I heard the cork go off. And I heard everybody wilding, and I came out like somebody said something like Deeb got hit in the head with the cork or something like that. I was like, what?
Try to take her out, yeah.
It was she got hit in the stomach.
Oh. Nah, cause that's how that was the transaction. It was got the spaghetti legs. He was wobbling over to the bathroom. Then the cork went off and almost took Deeb out. That's how it transpired.
Craziness.
Yo, that's what we were doing. We were tapping Somebody had the bright idea to tap the champagne bottle.
You gotta tap the bottle for good luck.
Not a champagne bottle, nigga.
Y'all niggas don't learn shit.
No,
Damn.
nigga, clearly
It's
that
alcohol.
wasn't the thing to do.
It don't matter what bottle.
Yes.
You tap the bottle.
Yes, you tap the alcohol bottle.
But you tap. You don't fucking Hulk smash the shit like Beezy did. And this shit shook up. That's not on me. So when it was time for Sis to hit it.
Yo, I ain't never see a cork fly out of a champagne bottle so fast in my life, yo.
I mean,
Mind you, we already drunk. So that shit hit her and like then it like took her out the chair. She fell on the floor. Everybody weak. Oh, come out the bathroom drunk. Don't know what the fuck going on. Oh, come out like it's gunshots.
We had a liquor store, bro.
We had a stupid selection. It was a wild, stupid selection. But niggas
that's why I remember thinking back like, yo, we had stupid amount of bottles for no reason.
Champagne. We had.
Yo, we was mixing shit like dummies too.
Yo, that shit was nuts, yo.
That's how we ended up walking down the strip buying a bunch of shoes.
Yo,
was that that day?
I think we.
I was that night.
Did we buy them to get in the club? Was that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Came out with 9 pairs.
That was the day too. Yeah, that was right after Kings. We went out.
I was right after Kings. Niggas started dying down.
I can't remember where's the first place we went because the shoe thing happened at the second place, but I don't remember where we went before.
Didn't we stop at like a Burger King or some shit? Try to get food.
Yeah, and they only had burgers or some shit like that. They ain't had no fries or nothing.
And BZ was tight. I remember. And he was drunk.
Like a regular Burger King. It was like some niche joint. I don't know.
But they didn't have fries. Like that was wild.
But I think we had stopped at a few places. We had stopped at some place to get shades or something like that.
For no reason.
Why was we like this, bro?
We was drunk.
Yo, why?
Niggas was really just walking down the Miami Strip drunk as shit.
Wow, shit.
Doing anything.
Buying shades, stopping in the beach.
Because I think y'all had went in. I think me and BZ stayed outside, and maybe one other person, and he was just yelling at people that was walking up and. So at that point, it was like, because I think for the rest of us, after we finished Kings, we started walking. Like it was wearing off for us, but for some reason, it was just kicking up. Like,
it was sick delay reaction, yo.
It was
I think that kid might have had like a nip in his pocket. He was sipping on something.
Oh shit!
It was sick.
Yo.
That's when the freestyling started.
The freestyle was after the shoe store.
We was coming back for the shoe store.
Why was he fucking freestyling, man?
He was trying to get them bars off,
Oh my god!
I don't know who wanted to tell the shoe store story.
The shoe story. Niggas walking the spot. So BZ, like you said, BZ already he getting sauced up. Like we getting sauced down. He on the way up. So we like.
And he was like, he had to cop the shoes because he couldn't get in the club the night before.
So he like, yo, Bert, you got your shoes, right? I'm like, yeah, don't worry about me, I'm good. And he's like, oh, you got shoes, right? Oh, like, yeah, I got my shoes. He's like, all right, bet. He said, yo, let me get these. So the guy's like, like, what size? He's like, let me get. He said, let me get my size, and then he said, and the guy's like, I don't know what your size is. He's like, let me get my size. And then he's like, yo, school, you got a pair, let me get my man a pair right here, get his size. And he's like, yo, Tilly, let me get your size. And then he's like, yo, let me get your size too. I was like, I got my shoes already. He's like, nah, get my man, it's his birthday, get my man. I mean, what pairs of shoes? All the same size, all the same shoe. It was
he might have asked for a shoe in every size, yo.
It was on the discount joint. You know how you go to
the son came back with like 12 boxes of shoes, bro. Like it was a 6 stack, like trying to balance on the shoes, yo. It was sick.
Yo, he just was in there buying everybody's shoes. I think I told him like 4 times. I said, yo, I'm good. Like I don't need a pair of shoes. I'm good. I'm good. I appreciate the offer, but I'm good. My man went out his way and bought a pair of shoes that he didn't need. Those shit was like 50 a pop.
He definitely spent some bread.
That shit was like 50 a pop. And it wasn't even like, I don't know what the fuck them shits was.
They were just black loafers, yo.
Yeah, that's some regular ass shit.
It wasn't
Just
nothing
because
that was too
that
crazy.
shit was on the strip, so that's why they was taxing so much.
Them shits was like 50 a pop. Nigga walked out like 5 pair. I don't know where them shits was going. Those niggas, I ain't have to
somebody.
Hmm?
I feel like niggas leave the shoes. I don't feel like we brought them back.
Nah,
Somebody brought a pair back because we had went out another night and them shits reappeared. I remember
Miami 11, Joe.
somebody had a pair in their trunk.
11.
And them shits reappeared. I was like, nah, you didn't bring them shits back, did you?
Miami 11,
It
yo.
might have been Phil. I
Nah.
don't remember.
Phil probably got them shits to this day, bro. To this day, he got them shoes, bro.
Yeah, them shit, they wasn't even on that. Yeah, them
You
shit,
gotta put them shits in the Hall of Fame somewhere, yo.
Nah,
yeah, them
you
shit.
gotta put them shits in the trash.
Ooh. Nah, it was like a good 4 or 5 years later. Them shits reappeared. I was like, nah, why you can still got those?
Miami 11s, bro.
You can still wear those? The sole ain't come off yet? Yeah, niggas was out there trucking in them shits, bro.
Yeah.
Shits.
So from there back to the hotel, that's when they started freestyling. I'm not sure why, but it was going.
I wish we recorded that, yo.
It was
Those are
like
some
it was just
very bad bars.
Nobody asked for the bars. He just started, and then
No one asked for those bars.
probably was Biz who was just hyping them. Somebody was.
Of course I was hyping him.
It was Burke. Burke was hyping him crazy.
Of course I was. That's my guy. He was trying to get them bars off. I'm here. What's up? What we doing?
Like
hype, man.
it was so like I don't know where it came from. We weren't listening to music. We just walking the strip, walking back to the hotel, and this nigga just starts freestyling. I'm like, yo, where's this coming? And this nigga Burke over hyping him up, like, yeah, like, no, bro, stop giving this nigga ad libs and hyping him up, bro. And it kept going, like it was over 16 bars too. It was well over. He might have gave niggas 32.
Yo,
he gave niggas 32.
He was ready to hit the studio down there, if I remember correctly.
Oh my god.
Gave niggas 32 bars on the walk back, bro.
My nigga needed
While carrying boxes of
off.
shoes, bro.
With 2 heads. It was like that. Yo, son.
Niggas walking on the strip.
Niggas they had no business being down there.
Yeah, at all, bro. What were we doing, bro?
We had no business being down there acting like a fool.
Way out
It
of
was like Miami, they said.
Down there acting a fool, yo.
But I don't think anything really important happened after that. We went back. I remember, for whatever reason, Steve paid for everybody food.
Pizza, right?
Yeah.
Order Domino's.
Yep. And then that night we headed out, so I know it's a lot to talk about.
She was wild drunk too. She was wild sauce.
Yeah.
Was that night?
Yeah,
that was the second. We went to all the clubs. Well, not all the clubs, but a couple of clubs we went to.
That's when the night really went crazy. Speaking for me, I don't know about y'all niggas, but my night, it was lit.
Yo, that was a sick walk to that first club too.
But the no, we walked the first one. We did walk to the first.
Yeah.
One. You're right.
Yeah, we walked everywhere that second night. Everything was right on the strip. It was just far down on the strip.
Right, that's right. Cause we went to that first spot. The first spot was where they had that downstairs club, and then you disappeared and shit. And then niggas had Beanz, and then we was upstairs. Niggas had no business being in that club, yo.
Kids had the wild connect down there more than Jorge had, yo.
Niggas had no business being in that.
That's when the girls had met Tank
upstairs.
Yeah. That's why you need a band to get upstairs. Because that's where Tank was meeting and greeting and doing whatever he was doing. But yeah, Tills definitely disappeared. He came back and like, all right, we got be upstairs with it. Like what?
My nigga said, "Yo, follow me." What? He said we gotta be up there in 10. Like what? Because that was like the lobby downstairs. Like everybody was getting their little drinks and then chilling, and then niggas was disappearing. We were like, nah, why we still down here getting lit? We the only ones down here.
Yeah.
Nigga Scooby was like, hold my beer. Left, came back. So, yo, follow me. And then niggas said upstairs that had no
Kids had to
business.
do something, man.
Niggas had-
That was about to be another dub. I was like, nah,
Can I
no
just
way,
tell
bro.
y'all, yo, we had no business being in Miami. Not
We was
one
bro, so
like
out of place,
business.
bro. And it got worse. Like as far as being out of place, it got worse as
Yeah,
we
we
were
went
there.
upstairs. It was like Tank had his whole section, like meeting and greeting. And then you had like the bar, like sitting in the back. And then I like stumbled upon some like, I don't know what the fuck. It might have been like some bachelorette party or some shit like that. I was with this white girl, all white dress, wild.
Yeah.
Where's that picture at, yo?
Yeah.
That picture somewhere on Facebook, yo.
That picture is legendary, yo. I gotta go in the Hall of Fame.
So it's two pictures
Yeah.
from that night. I remember that picture you dancing with the white girl.
And then the other one's me and
Picture
Beezy.
with you and Beezy. Come on.
Yo.
Yo, niggas had no business.
Yo, that picture, yo, you was giving it up to the white girl, yo. So random, yo. I just remember it was couches, and it felt like it was their section, and somehow, some way, we ended up in that section with them. And and you just giving it up crazy to the white girl. We was just like, yo, what is going on?
Told you the beaters would come in handy, bro. I try to tell y'all niggas, yo. That night, I had the blue button up with the 3 buttons open. Sleeves rolled
With
up.
the sleeves rolled up.
Yeah, it got crazy. You know what I mean? Shout out to J. Crew. I got them pants from J. Crew. They're wild. I don't know how the fuck I want to say there was like, you know, the little chain joints, little apron joints that you like rope out the sections.
Yeah.
I feel like I either went under one or I just unclipped
Yo,
the shit.
I thought they had a section, yo.
Nah,
There
they
was couches
did.
and
I
there
had
was
no
couches
business
and
being
everything.
there. I had no
But
business,
we
but I was
all
there.
ended up over there. We all ended up over there. Like to this day, I don't know how.
I think I just unhooked the shit. And I was
Like we went up. First of all, we had no business being upstairs. Ended up getting banned. We had no business in the VIP section that was already inside the VIP section.
Who let these niggas in here, cuz?
Bro,
We did.
And somehow, some way, the girls ended up getting pictures with Tank. Like, yo, we went from like downstairs, mad dead, to the in the VIP section.
Yo, as soon as we hit the
standing on
steps,
couches and shit.
I don't remember seeing the girls until we got back to the hotel. To be totally honest, nigga,
You was way too lit. That's why.
I don't remember seeing the girls. Nigga, the next day he showed a picture. I was like, "Oh shit, Tank was in there." I had no idea.
I had no idea Tank was there.
Not that I care for the but like
niggas on the whole flyer and shit. He was like, "Yo, Tank was in
here." Nigga, I speed past that nigga. I was in there lit. I don't think I paid for a drink that night either. I did it because it was Dave's section, so they had the picture shit. So niggas was just.
I don't know how we ended up in their section. It was just like you said, it was like a bachelorette party or something.
Niggas was helping themselves to
drink. Next thing you know, we were around couches and bottles, yo, and a bunch of white girls.
Yo, no etiquette whatsoever. Niggas is in there like, don't mind if I do.
Fucking business in Miami.
I think I was pouring one of the girls. She was like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Nigga, I'm thirsty." Fuck is you doing? Like, niggas is thirsty. They pour themselves on the drink. Like, fuck out of here. I ain't paid for a drink. The only time I paid for a drink was downstairs. And them shits was trash. Like, once I got upstairs,
Did we go to any? We went to the other clubs that same night. Or was that a different night?
Nah, because D started throwing up on the way back.
That was after.
That
was after.
I'm saying we didn't make it to another club that night because.
No, we did. We it was quick though. We went to that.
No, she threw up on the way there.
Yeah,
it was on the way. She was good after that until the 7-Eleven thing. But we went to the Jamaican spot because I remember that's where Beanz told the girls. He said,
"That was the next night."
No, the next night we went to dinner. And
yo, why I feel like we was down there for mad long. We was only down there for like 2-3 days, yo.
Well, we went to the spot. What did Beezy say to the girls? He said he apologized for something.
because
We don't know.
nigga,
We don't know. We still don't know why
we went to the
apologized.
Jamaican spot. It was mad niggas in there looking real sketchy and like
Yo, it was mad
razors
Haitian
and
niggas in
blazes
there.
and shit. Yeah, it was wild. So like the girls didn't feel comfortable, which was understandable. But then I think me, and school went upstairs at first just to like check out upstairs. I see they had like a pool hall or some shit like that.
Yeah, we
And
stayed.
then we was up there like bullshitting up there, and then
And
we
I'm down
came
there with Phil. He
right,
over there dancing with chicks,
right when
talking
we
to chicks,
came
and
back
got these Haitian
downstairs.
niggas staring at him like he about to fucking fight him.
Yeah, it was about to be over for kids.
No, but I think it was like right when we got there. It was something along the lines of like, I apologize for like how crazy I'm about to get in here. It was something like that.
I thought he apologized after he started getting crazy, and then he was like, I apologize. So I remember the girls wanting to go.
Yo, where Dave at, yo? We got a phone a friend, yo. We gotta figure this shit out,
She
yo.
upstairs with the baby, sleep, I think. But I thought it wasn't until he was
Nah, I
already
think it was
wilding,
after. I think it was after.
and
Yeah.
then he apologized right before you had walked them back. They was like, nah,
Yeah.
like do your thing, like you good, like you ain't gotta apologize to us. And he was like, I bet, and then he dipped off again. Yeah,
He was in there. He was out there giving it up, but it was the Haitian niggas in there who was like, "Nah, yo, this ain't the vibe."
it was about to cut that nigga, yo.
But he didn't realize it. And he just wanted to stay. We're like, "Nah, this ain't it, bro."
We
So
gotta go.
you left before us, and you was with Drea. I guess probably all the girls, I think. So
Yeah.
tell us a story real quick about the dude that approached Drea.
Yo, all right, yo. No one believes my side of this story, but TT is the only one who sides with me on this. And leave a little bit. Dre just completely destroys the story. Wrong, not how it happened. So we were walking back, and it was a little windy. Come on, yo, chill. Let me get my shit off, yo. I'm trying to set the scene, man. It factors in later on in the story. So it's a little windy, and Dre had the unit on the head, right? So she had a little hairpiece on. So she's holding it like with her hand with the wind blowing or whatever. So dude walks by and goes, "Nah, it's sewn in, right? You ain't gotta hold it down." And it's me, Drea. Yo, chill out, man. So it's me, Drea, Steve, and TT. He says that we all kind of like laugh, chuckle, giggle, and like be like, "Yeah, you right. We and nothing was wrong. He walks past us. We keep walking on our way back to the hotel. And about maybe like 5 or 6 steps in, Dre decides to turn around and catch an attitude with him as if we all didn't just laugh at the joke. So he turns back around after hearing Dre like kind of spaz on him. And I turn around like, "Nah, you good," and like kind of like wave him off. Just let him know like, "Nah, it ain't no big deal." So he turns back around and starts walking off. Dre gets pissed off at me as if I said the joke or as if everybody wasn't laughing at the joke and shit. And apparently I was laughing a little too hard at the joke, which I don't understand if it's like a certain amount you're supposed to laugh at a joke or something. But apparently I was laughing too hard. And when I laughed too hard, then the joke no longer became a joke. And now she's mad at old boy for making the joke. And he's all confused, like, nah, like I thought it was funny. But yeah, that's the story. That's how it went. It was a joke. Everybody laughed. Drea tells it as you would swear I was the only nigga that laughed. And she had an attitude the whole time. Like it's sick, yo.
Yo.
Shout out to Dre though. I love you.
Now we gotta get
But
her.
yeah.
We gotta get her on to tell her part.
Yeah.
She gotta defend herself.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you exactly what she's gonna say. She gonna say he made a joke. Scooby was laughing. She gonna say I was the only nigga laughing. She copped the attitude with him, and I brushed him off as if like giving him the okay to make fun of Drea. But we were all laughing. That's exactly how she gonna tell it. Like I made it okay for him to make fun of her.
That's some funny
We all
shit.
laugh.
That's some funny shit, yo. Now
So
we gotta get.
that's what set up the whole thing that happened at 7-Eleven because when we got back, I think they were originally gonna just go back up to the room, but they were knocking on the door and Dre wouldn't let nobody in the room. So at that point, they're like, all right.
So she locked niggas out.
Yeah, she's like, all right, we'll just go and grab something real quick from 7-Eleven. That's when we walked over to 7-Eleven and things got a little crazy over there. I mean, I don't want to put anybody on blast too crazy, but that was pretty interesting over there.
Nah, fuck that, yo. Y'all just set me up to put Dre on blast. Nah, get your shit off, man.
I mean, long story short, we went over there. Somebody, not to be named, was a bit.
Nah, yo, y'all not gonna set me up out here.
I wasn't there, so I was at the hotel.
Tell your story, man.
Nah, just
tell your story, bro.
She grabbed.
I think I was just walking back from the club with I think Beezy.
Yeah, I think y'all was probably you and him probably was way behind.
Yeah, we just got back. By the time we got there, y'all was already either coming back or it already had happened. So we didn't. I wasn't there, so I wouldn't know.
So she grabbed whatever she was gonna get, and then I don't know, it just overwhelmed her, and like she just had to vomit. She ended up vomiting, but kind of like trying to run as she was vomiting, so she kind of fell in it and like slid across the floor a little bit. And then she kind of got mad at me because like at that point I don't really know what to do.
Nah, bro. Steve said you just.
I don't know what to do at that point. I'm confused. So,
Deep said you looked at her with such a disgusting, with such a look of disgust on your face.
I wasn't disgusted. I literally just didn't know. Like,
nah.
So I tried to like help her up and stuff, and then the lady behind the desk was giving her napkins and stuff, and she's like, "You in Miami? That's what's supposed to happen. You supposed to be."
No, that's not what's supposed to happen.
I can understand, but I don't know.
I understand. Nah, that's it.
I got a little
Nah, we gotta get all the girls in here.
Yeah. It was a sick slip and slide.
We gotta get all the girls in tell their side, cause that shit is comedy, yo.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I'm sure it is wild shit. Like, Dre was like,
that's all that happened the second night. I think we ended up just chilling after that. We went to bed mad late, and that's when the whole thing with Dre happened the next morning, because she was in bed earlier than everybody else, and she was tight. And then we woke up mad early, wanting to go to breakfast or whatever, knocking on the door, and like nobody wanted to get up at 8 in the morning or 9 in the morning. We didn't get in until probably like 2 or 3, and then she upset, and then y'all sent me to open the door, and I'm like, "Yo, stop bothering us."
Wrong move.
And then she was me all day. But,
the sick call, we were just like, "Yo, if y'all want to go to breakfast, just go."
Yeah, it's like I think all the girls were up at that point, but like it's vacation. I'm not waking up early on vacation, especially after
just go to breakfast
last night. Like I'm trying to
just go to breakfast.
I don't think they breakfast that day either. I think they ended up going by themselves.
Yeah, because we ended up going to what's the name of the place?
Flamingos.
Mangoes, yeah.
Mangoes.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Strong ass bodyguards, aka the bus boys, about to pick up tables and shit.
Yeah, the food was good though. Good entertainment, but at the end, they just instead of coming to get the check, it looked like they was just coming to get the table. Like he was about to just take the whole table away.
Clear this whole shit out.
Son grabbed the corner of the table and said, "Y'all done with this?" I seen it, man. Not like you didn't see that shit. I seen it. He didn't grab a plate. He didn't grab a glass. He grabbed the corner of the table and asked if he was done with it. He was about to pick this shit up.
Yeah, exactly. I remember.
Oh my gosh, forgot about Mangoes.
Bunch of strong ass niggas in there being bus boys and shit, yeah.
Mangoes was good. I like Mangoes.
Nah, the food was good.
Yeah. It was the best food we had when we was down there.
When we went, they had like a little like day party joint, like entertainment on the stage. Like, it was a couple little vibes.
Yeah, Mango's always been cool. that night when the second time we went, me and Tills was there before you got there. That first night we went back there. We was chilling in there. It was good vibes.
What, the second time we went?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first night before you came, yeah, went over.
You just had to get back.
It was lit.
Nigga, that was a time too. That second trip.
That's a whole nother story.
That second trip.
Kids not even gonna get through with this one.
The club that night. It was like 6 in the morning. That club, that Diddy party.
Yo, they were supposed to close at 3. We didn't walk out that bitch until 6:30.
Bro, the sun. By the time we got back to the hotel, the sun was coming up.
Niggas opened the door to the hotel and the sun was
but
rising.
the call was it was niggas still in there when we left.
He was still playing his set.
Still in it. The DJ was still playing music when we was leaving.
Yo.
And it was like 5:30 and 6 o'clock at that point, bro. He was still playing music.
The lead up to
he
that.
Still ain't hit the last song or nothing like that. He was still playing music, bro.
Niggas was in there sleep. like tucked in for the night.
Bro, we went from the top floor to the bottom floor, back to the top floor. That was a big ass club. What club was that, yo?
That was Liv, wasn't it?
Was it Liv?
I
don't know. I know it was a big ass club.
It wasn't Liv?
It was a big ass club. Diddy was there. Diddy was out there handing out pineapple Ciroc before it came out. I don't care what nobody said.
We tried to make our way over there. That shit wasn't happening though.
Nah.
Bro.
I think we got caught like halfway. Like fuck it, like we probably
nah, that shit was nuts.
If we really kept trying to push through, we really got beat the fuck up. Like it was.
Nah, the sick call is we found the random connect down there.
A nigga named Chris on the beach.
Remember we skipped the whole line.
Yeah.
He said, "Yo, give me your 40 and make sure you're here by 10:30." We got to some random ass parking lot. He said, "Yo, y'all ready?" Like, he said, "You got your 40?" Like, yeah. He's like, "Let me get your 40."
Nah, son. Remember, it was him and his boy.
Yeah, he's like, "Yo, get your bitches."
Yo.
Huh?
Yeah, so remember
we was waiting in the parking lot because it was like everybody had like a group of like 20 or 15 to 20 heads that they had accounted for. And that's how we met him on the beach. He was like, "Yo, what y'all trying to get into tonight?" He was like, "Oh, we looking to get in." He was like, $40, meet me at such and such at 10:30. Make sure you're there on time. Because we all got to go in at the same time.
Right.
So we get there. We got to that random ass parking lot. Was in the back of like a CVS or some shit. And then he was like, "I got y'all 40." He's like, "Yeah, bet." Paid him his 40. He's like, "All right, just wait right here. Make sure y'all stay in this spot because I got to get everybody together." So, boom. So, our nigga name was Chris. So, Chris, he had his 20. One of his boy had his 15 or whatever. And then his other boy was, like, lacking. So, he's like, yo, it's almost, like, 10:30. Like, where your people at? He's like, "Nah, they on their way." He's like, "Yo, get your bitches together." Get them together. So we get in the fucking line. He's like, "Yo, I got it." He's like, "Yo, my God, I'm about to hit this nigga." He's like, he was just spazzing on him.
Yo.
He said, "Yo, matter of fact," he said, "Yo, if y'all ready, y'all pay." He just walk. So we just started walking. Like, it was single. Like, that shit was militant as fuck. Like, we all was single file line.
Mm-hmm.
So then we got to the door. They got us the Beanz, and we just walked through. He's like, "All right, y'all niggas on your own." Like, I don't know y'all niggas no more. Like, y'all on your own.
He said, "I got in the door. Y'all good. Y'all straight. All right, peace."
And I think we had got like a drink ticket or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So I remember that's what O had held the spot down. Me and you would go get a drink, and then he was like, I think I had ordered like a rum and coke. And she was like $9.50. I said $9.50 for a rum and coke.
Ticket, nigga.
I was tight.
Yeah, drinks is crazy.
So I gave it a ticket. And I think I spent easy like at least close to like $100 in there.
Yeah, nigga, kids got bent in there.
That's because we got back, and then we had our spot. We held our spot down for a little bit, and then the crowd just was shifted. Like, niggas was taking turns, like, everywhere. This shit would just kept rotating. Like, that shit was crazy. I still got videos from that shit.
Yeah, I think I still got the videos from there.
The bass in there was fucking incredible, yo. Oh my God.
That might be like the biggest like party like club I've been to.
Yo, that was the same. That was Magna Carta that year. That was
Nah,
Smurder that year.
Yep, you right. Yep.
That was
Yo,
Smurder.
remember the,
I remember
the
that.
The
nigga
nigga
was
kept
going
throwing his hat.
crazy. So I was like, yo, he's gonna lose that hat, man.
But the nigga, we found the nigga downstairs and he had the hat. Nigga threw it. He threw this shit. Hey, that nigga played Smurder like 18 times in a row. And
That
that
hat
shit
just
hit.
came out. So
That shit hit every 18 times in a
every
row.
single time it hit. That shit, it might have hit harder every single time he played it.
Yo, my nigga just kept throwing the hat. It's cool. He's like, yo, my nigga gonna lose his hat. That nigga did not lose that hat. That nigga kept finding that shit.
Didn't lose.
And then, like I said, niggas was just like, the crowd was just rotating. Like, niggas had a little spot and everything. We ended up downstairs right in front of the stage. And some nigga had tapped me on my shoulder. I think, what he say? He was like, yo, let me know where you leave it. I was like, all right. But then fast forward, that was a nigga that was asleep on the couch and security had picked the nigga up.
Son, I forgot the nigga was asleep. He was like, yo, where's his people at, yo?
That nigga was snoring. That nigga tapped me on my shoulder and said, yo, let me know when you gotta leave. I say, I don't know you, but I'll hold you down. Like, I got you.
That nigga
was snoring.
Well, he was on the couch, laid out, asleep. It wasn't like one of those like sitting down, kind of like knocked out. He was laid out, sleep, snoring.
And that like, was only 1:30. Nigga. We still had another 5 hours.
But mind you, this is downstairs where like the speakers is at, thumping.
You can't.
He in deep REM sleep, knocked out, not moving, bro.
Nigga found the one couch on that.
It wasn't like It wasn't like the drunk like passed out like moving around like sleep, kind of like drunk sleep.
My nigga
he was like, nah, it's bedtime sleep.
He was tucked away, and that was only 1:30. We still had another 5 hours. Fucking so Diddy still he in the corner doing his thing, and then I swear to God, it was like 3:00. And my legs started getting tired. I'm like, all right, yo, niggas leaving. Niggas was still there. That nigga DJ just kept playing. Like, my legs was tired, but I just couldn't stop. I just kept going.
Bro, I don't think I could ever do that again, bro.
Niggas walked into the hotel.
We was in there till 5:30, bro. The
sun was coming up. Birds was chirping. I remember I texted D. She was like, you just getting in? Like, yeah. Like, literally, like, just getting in. That shit was sick. She was in Mexico, I think, at the time. That shit was sick, yo.
Bro, that was nuts, bro. I don't know how we got on the second Miami trip, by the way.
What happened?
I said, I don't know how we got on to talking about the second Miami trip, by the way. He didn't even finish the first one.
I forgot.
The first one, I think that next night, I think all that was left was, because we did the beach. The beach was chill. Like, we didn't do it on the beach. The girls got a funny ass story with the segways though. That's why you gotta get the girls on.
Oh yeah, did they almost die on the segways?
Yeah. Niggas almost got taken out of here.
We came out of Mango's, like we hit the corner.
I forgot about the bikes.
I forgot. Kids on the bikes. Yeah. Why was kids on bikes? Yeah?
Who? It was me and who? It was me and somebody else.
I was on a bike.
Was it me and you? We hit the corner?
I think it might have been me, you, and Phil. Phil's always tied somewhere in these fucking stories.
That nigga always said, I can't step outside. Niggas just saw us bending the corner.
What's good with y'all?
Gets his cop bikes was like, yo, we out.
Who gave us niggas bikes?
Oh my God, bro.
Niggas got through traffic.
Niggas said, fuck it, we mobile, bro.
Yo, I forgot all about the bike, the 10-speed joints. Oh, shit.
Well, we only got like 3 minutes left. We'll have to probably save the last day for part 2. I think we just got to talk about dinner that last night. That got crazy. And
that was a fucking debacle.
So, yo, you want to talk about the highlight of we didn't belong in Miami?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That was
out of place.
That shit was tragic. Johnson, son.
Yeah, so we can talk about that, and then really just the flight home with the turbulence. And I will mention one part because this part, the lady on the plane trying to put her bags in the storage compartment. Struggling. Old black lady trying to put it up in the storage department.
It was not a black lady. It wasn't a black lady. It was not a black lady.
No,
Oh,
she
she
was black.
wasn't, bro. She
Yes,
wasn't a black lady, yo. I wouldn't disrespect a black lady like that.
Bro, yes, it was.
It wasn't no black lady, man. Don't do me like that, bro.
He was trying to put her stuff in the storage department above. It wasn't fitting. Instead of Tills going up to help her, what did you say to her?
No. That's what it was. It was a black lady stuff, but a stewardess was trying to put the bags up there for her.
It was the lady.
Yo, no, bro, because the lady was trying to put it up there, then the stewardess was trying to fix it up there.
Right,
and that's when
first it was the lady.
It was a tall white lady, and that was the stewardess.
Bro, you trying to
come on, yo.
cover up the story. You told the black lady to throw the towel in and give up. That's what you told her.
Give up. Throw the towel and give up.
You were literally this lady struggling. Talking about,
yo, what was wrong with me, yo? Oh, that's what, yo. Was that the same? Was that the flight back when I was talking about the cockpit too?
Yeah.
We had the wild turbulence.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I probably got on that plane drunk. I don't know, yo. I was wild.
I hope that was the excuse because you definitely was wild.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think me and Dre, I think we was back at CT by that point. We caught the red eye.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I flew back mad early.
To this day, I don't know why the fuck we did that. Matter of fact, that shit was dumb cheap. That shit was like $70.
Yeah, because y'all copped the one way there.
Yeah, we paid round trip $200. We finagled that shit out. To this day, I don't know how we did that. But shout out to Miami, yo.
All right, but they about to cut us off. So since school's not here, I'll wrap it up. That was another episode of School in the Gang podcast, hosted by Beanz. We're gonna do another part today.
We've been waiting to do that ever since school left.